young women enter a stranger's house, expecting a simple conversation about their faith. But what starts as a discussion quickly spirals into a twisted test of belief, control, and survival. In Heretic, a man claims to hold the one true religion. But what if it's all a lie? Will they escape or become victims of a dark religious experiment? Stay tuned to uncover the chilling secrets that will make you question everything about faith and manipulation. The film opens with Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton, two Mormon missionaries. For those who don't know, Mormons are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, a Christian group that follows the Bible and the Book of Mormon. So as they walk through a rainy town discussing an uncomfortable topic, Paxton confesses that after watching a video, she felt sympathy for the actress involved, leading to an internal struggle between her curiosity and her religious convictions. Barnes, in contrast, is firm in her beliefs, showing little emotional conflict over the topic. This exchange contrasts their personalities and sets the stage for their evolving journey. Their conversation is interrupted by a group of teenage girls who play a cruel prank, pulling down Paxton's skirt to check if she's wearing magic underwear, a reference to sacred Mormon garments. Paxton's embarrassment contrasts sharply with Barnes's indifference. This moment symbolizes the vulnerability of Paxton, who is less confident in her faith compared to Barnes, who appears unfazed by the mockery. It also exposes how their religion is misunderstood and ridiculed by those outside of it. Slowly, as the rain intensifies, the two missionaries arrive at the home of Mr. Reed, an Englishman who invites them inside, claiming his wife is baking a blueberry pie. Reluctantly, they accept, as their faith mandates, that they can only enter a home if a woman is present. The mention of his wife reassures them, but it's immediately clear that something isn't quite right. Inside, he engages them in a conversation about faith. He reveals that he's studied Mormonism, owns a copy of the Book of Mormon, and seems knowledgeable about religious topics. The conversation takes a personal turn when he mentions Barnes's father, who passed away from ALS. His comments about her father, combined with his deep understanding of Mormonism, create an unsettling atmosphere. Reed's curiosity about Barnes's life and beliefs grows increasingly invasive. The women are further disturbed when Reed casually mentions that they don't discuss Taco Bell. This peculiar detail stands out as a hint at their religious boundaries and suggests that Reed is aware of things they would rather avoid. His seeming knowledge of their faith, paired with his odd remarks, makes the situation feel increasingly uncomfortable. Reed then exits the room briefly, and Barnes notices a candle on the table, which is the source of the blueberry pie smell he mentioned. This discovery raises suspicion, and the missionaries begin to question his honesty. As they try to leave, they find the door locked, and their phones have no signal. They're trapped in this man's home, with no way to communicate or escape. As they explore further, they discover his study, a room filled with books, including religious texts. Reed then presents them with a choice: two doors, one labeled belief and the other disbelief. He challenges them to choose a door based on their true belief in God. This choice becomes a powerful metaphor for the missionaries' internal struggle, testing their faith and resolve. Paxton hesitates, uncertain about her beliefs, while Barnes confidently walks through the belief door. This moment marks a significant turning point in the film, as it exposes the divide between the two women. One is steadfast in her faith, the other questioning it. The tension builds as they step through the door into a dark, underground dungeon. Inside, they encounter a frail old woman holding a messy blueberry pie. He informs them that the woman is about to die and will be resurrected, a miracle that will prove the power of faith. But as the woman dies and is supposedly resurrected, it becomes clear that the event is staged. This appears scripted, and Paxton begins to realize that Reed is manipulating them for his own purposes. The so-called miracle of resurrection becomes a terrifying example of his twisted control. The second woman who is resurrected begins to speak of the afterlife in a way that feels insincere, as if she's reciting a rehearsed script. Paxton starts to see through the facade, understanding that Reed's miracle is nothing more than a lie designed to manipulate them. As the truth unravels, Paxton discovers that Reed has been keeping other women in cages. This horrifying realization reveals that Reed's one true religion isn't about spiritual enlightenment or salvation. Instead, it's a system of control and exploitation. His use of religion as a tool to dominate others becomes painfully clear. He doesn't seek faith, He seeks power. In an act of defiance, Paxton confronts Reed and uses a hidden letter opener to stab him. However, Reed retaliates, injuring her severely. He mocks her, claiming she will return to life just like the other woman. This chilling moment reveals Reed's delusion. He believes he has the power to control life and death. As the situation escalates, Barnes, who was thought to be dead, reappears. She emerges from the shadows and kills Reed with a plank of wood. Her return symbolizes redemption and the triumph of faith, even in the face of overwhelming evil. However, she succumbs to her wounds and dies in Paxton's arms, reinforcing the tragic nature of their journey. In the film's final moments, Paxton, though severely wounded, manages to escape from the dungeon. As she stumbles outside into the morning light, she encounters a butterfly, a symbol she mentioned earlier, describing it as something she would want to become when she dies. The butterfly lands gently on her hand, representing a fleeting moment of hope and freedom. But when Paxton looks away, the butterfly disappears, symbolizing the fragility of hope and the difficulty of escaping the oppressive forces that control her. The ending of Heretic leaves us with a haunting question. Can we ever truly break free from the control of others? Or are we doomed to be trapped in cycles of manipulation and suffering? The butterfly, which represents the possibility of escape, vanishes as soon as Paxton takes her eyes off it, underscoring the elusive nature of freedom and the challenges of overcoming the systems that shape our lives. Let me know what you think about this, and I will see you in my next video.